So I'm pleased to say I'm joined by Steve Cradock. Hello.
Hello there.
So it's the third night of the tour with Paul Weller tonight, Manchester Apollo. Must have been there a few times.
Yeah, we played there lots over the years, yeah. But I mean, lots of other places as well, like the internationals we played. You know, we've been around a long time, really, so they've probably knocked down half the buildings we've played.
Let's talk about your solo record, Travel Wild, Travel Free, which I love, by the way. Are you happy with the reception of it so far?
Yeah, I am, yeah. I think that... sorry, that's my phone. I think... yeah, it's had a couple of really nice reviews, which I was really surprised about, because I think the press... They're difficult to... Anyway, yeah, they sort of dug it anyway, I think. And... yeah, could have done with a little bit more radio play, maybe. But...
I think it's fair to say there's quite a big psychedelic influence on the record. Is that something that was planned?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, it started to happen on the P City West album, but yeah, there's a lot more sort of reverbs, delays and layerings and things, so yeah, it is more psychedelic.
You've been using mobile phone apps as well, I've read, on the record. I think you've experimented a bit more on this album than you have done before. Yeah,
totally, but I think the sort of the modern medium has sort of changed. You know, you can do really good stuff even on a bloody iPhone. You know, you don't need like £1,000 studios a day. And yeah, I think the app thing was interesting. Really, I'll just be doodling on certain things, and sort of like there's a lot of great sort of keyboard textures from the iPhone apps which were used.
Do you think the recording process has changed as well through your solo records?
Yeah, well, I mean, drastically it's changed. I think Kundalini Target, I think that was recorded to tape in a studio. So I mean, that's non-existent these days, really, unless you find someone who wants to do something really kind of retro. But yeah, it's absolutely changed. It's all done in the box these days, in the screen.
And how does it differ to recording with Weller?
He records the same. He does it. I mean, he's got a lovely studio called Black Barn, and he's got a lot of outboard gear equipment, all the preamps and compressors and what have you. But he still records. He records onto Pro Tools. I think everybody does these days.
Can I talk about Paul Weller, because I know you're long-term friends now, but how did you first meet Paul, and how's that friendship come about?
I first met Paul in 1986, 87. It's been a long while anyway. And then Ocean Coliseum with, I think, the last band to use his Solid Bond Studios in Marble Arch, which was recording our first album there with Jimmy Miller. And so I saw him there again, and he recognised me from sort of being a Jam fan, a Muppet as he calls them. And then we had two support gigs. Ocean Coliseum supported him twice on his Paul Weller Movement tour, and then it was August 1993. He asked me to play on the Weaver on Wildwood and then join his band.
I think it's great the way you guys work as well. You're free to do your own things and collaborate with other musicians as well. Is that just your mentality, do you think? I think you'll continue to do that as well?
I think that's the way it's got to be. I mean, a lot of the old jazz players used to do that. They'd go in and out of different people's sessions, wouldn't they? And I think it's good. It's like, you know, I think that's one, you know, well, Ocean Coliseum have been together 25 years, and I think, for me anyway, it's good to do different stuff. Like I did Carnation with Liam as well, and I did different drum with P.P. Arnold. It kind of, yeah, it's interesting.
I know James Buckley, who many people know as Jay from The In-Betweeners, played guitar on your last record.
Yeah.
I don't think he's played on this one, has he? But tell me about how that came about.
I met him in Manchester, funnily enough, one night. Ocean Coliseum were on the road, and we just played, I forget where it was, the Academy probably. And he was in the bar with the guy, I think he'd been out DJing. So I kind of just spent the evening taking the piss, really, doing all the normal J voices and quotes while he sat there getting very bored, I'd imagine. So, and then we met him a few times. After that he came to the Albert Hall and he came and played Ocean Colour Scene quite a few times. And then I just mentioned to him that he's got a lovely wife, Claire, and we just mentioned that was in this sort of little studio miles from anywhere, and do you fancy coming down? So they sort of came down for a couple of days and ended up staying a few weeks, I think. And we all just hung out in this sort of farmhouse.
Is there any new bands or artists that you think they're great, I'd love to do something with them, or just in general that really excite you at the minute?
I really like the Grammotones.
Yeah.
I think they're great, and I think Jake's written an amazing song called Daltrey Street. I don't know if you know that. That's really good. And Paul showed me a video of a band called The Basis. Have you heard them? There's a video of them on YouTube. It's a really nice song. Yeah.
To check them out.
Yeah.
So the tour with Paul Weller kicks off a pretty busy period for you, I think. After this tour you've got the solo shows and then the ones with Ocean Colour Scene just before Christmas. Has it fallen like that, or is that something that you like to do?
I guess it's just fallen like that, really. Yeah. Everyone wanted to do a bit of touring. Yeah, but I'm playing it's the Deaf Institute in Manchester on the it's on the 6th of November.
Yeah.
So I'd like to give that a plug if we can.
Yeah, we can certainly do that. So, any special guests this tour? I can't really say.
I don't know. Maybe Manny will come down and do a little bit with us. I'm not sure.
Must be nice to play a variety of different sized venues as well when you're doing the stuff with Paul and then the Ocean Colour Scene, because I'm guessing that with Paul you're going to be playing bigger venues to the ones that you're going to be doing your solo shows in as well.
Absolutely. Yeah, it is. It's not really, it's an old question to answer really, but yeah, they are all different sizes, and you kind of, they are. I don't know what else I want to say.
But it's nice to go from venue to venue rather than, I mean, for a start.
I'll tell what's really nice about it, sorry for interrupting, is coming to the cities, and that's really nice, because I love Manchester, and in fact I like wherever we go, we always have a mooch around the place, so it's nice to come back and visit.
Yeah. Because for a start, Paul's normally doing the arenas in Manchester as well, so that must be a bit different doing it with Paul at the Apollo.
At the Apollo.
Yeah.
I don't think Paul really likes arenas. I mean, I think they make good financial sense.
Yeah.
But he keeps saying that they're not his sort of place. He prefers the theatres.
Right. Yeah. I think there's more of a feeling to him, a bit more culture as well.
Yeah.
You're going to be playing the Marching Already album in full with Ocean Colour Scene as well.
Yeah.
Is there a lot of preparation that goes into rehearsing them songs that you might not have played for a long time?
Well, there will be, yeah. We'll go, when I finish my solo tour, we'll have hopefully sort of 4 or 5 days rehearsal, before we get on the road.
Finally, Steve, when you hit the road with Ocean Colour Scene, is there going to be any writing at all with the band, or any plans for some new material, or take it as it goes?
Not at the moment, really.
Yeah.
I mean, we only put an album out last February called Painting.
Yeah.
But I mean, we've been together 25 years next October, so we might do something for that. I don't know, maybe an EP or something. I don't know about an album.
Okay.
Yeah.
Steve, it's been great talking to you. Have a great gig tonight. Thank you very much.
Nice one, man. Nice one, kid.